In this part, we are going to talk about the forehand stroke. So first, when to use the forehand. So in some parts of the match, you may enter into defensive position where you are behind the line during the point. And the ball may come, so can bounce into, for example, the service box and then come to you, and you need to deal with that ball. So if the ball comes to your right-hand side, if you're a right-handed player, so you will have to hit a forehand. And also, if the ball comes to your left-hand side, if you are a right-handed player, you will have to make a backhand. So just in summary, if you're back in the court and the ball lands, you will have to use the forehand if the ball comes to your right. Now let's move to the forehand technique. So to start, you need to have a good ready position in order to execute your forehand. So you will have to go a little bit down with your knees to be close to the ground when you execute your forehand. So a bit like this, and hold your racket in a way like this, not very up, but in this position, like a medium height. Then as soon as you see the ball comes to your right, if you are a right-handed player, you will need to take the racket back. So this is the next step, is to take your racket back here and move sideways. So you're from the ready position, you go sideways, move your racket back in order to be ready to hit the ball. The next step is to contact the ball. Before contacting the ball, you may also need to adjust your footwork in order to go in a position where you can hit. So for example, if the ball is coming a little bit short, so you will need to have, short steps in order to go to the ball, in order to be in a position to hit the forehand. Then we move into the contact. So to contact the ball, you will have to do a swing. So not like the serve, you have high to low swing. For the forehand, you need to hit it flat. So this is the best thing that you do in paddle, that you hit the ball flat. So in order to hit the ball flat, you will have to be low as this. So if the ball is coming this way, you will need to contact the ball in front, and the racket face angle will control where the ball will go. So the direction of the ball will be dependent on where the racket face is pointing to. So this is the second step. So in order to recap, first a ready position, then you go sideways and take your racket back, do some steps, footwork, to be able to adjust to the location of the ball, then go and make the contact in front and control the direction of the ball through adjusting the face of the racket. Then you go into the last part where it's the follow through. So for having a consistent forehand, you will need to keep the ball into the racket as much as time as possible. So instead of doing this and just get the racket behind, you have to go like this and make a little bit of movement to the ball and then follow through. So instead of doing something like this, no, I want to do like this, then keep the ball as much long as I can into the racket until the ball goes, then I finish somewhere here. So let's recap again the whole technique. First, the ready position, then you go sideways and take your racket back, and then you go contact point in front, adjust the angle to adjust the direction, then follow through. This is how you can do your forehand.